It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It may say that he's a rookie in the program, but Velus Jones brings a ton of experience to the field. Had a 6-year college career as an all-conference return man and receiver with both USC and the University of Tennessee. A 3rd-round pick, he should get looks at both spots in his first season in the NFL. Nice first down there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Fields going to keep it once more. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the 4th player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its 3rd straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Rodgers. Caught on a slant. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
On first down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Six yards left on second down. Fields throwing again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers going to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now off to the races down the right side. He will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, there's the option going left. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Fields on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, Rodgers. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chicago offense set to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Fields.
Trying to lay one up deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's pray. Let's pray now, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.